specifically at the train station. I just got off at the Little Tokyo and Arts District station. And yeah, let's go walk around a little bit. I'm gonna go to the Arts District, but before I do that, I'll walk around Little Tokyo. It's been a while. I just went ice skating. It's a nice time. Over here is the National Japanese American National Museum. And they're opening up late this year, allegedly. I'm only saying allegedly because things happen. Things don't always go the way it's supposed to. Really stuff gets done. Or complete on time, so just saying that. It's been a while since I've actually been here. Maybe like a month or two. There's a Japanese village closet. You know, I had no idea what Dutch Bros was or until they opened up a location near USC. It was very, very popular. It kind of sucks because this village is still really, really busy. No way, they have ice cream? Oh, that's cool. I feel like that's more money than when I last remembered. It's a cafe. I think, well, they usually have this open or something. Oh, I guess maybe that's just the little pouchy open. There are a few things open, but as stated prior, downtown Los Angeles, or really a lot of places in California, aren't very hustly and bustly per se. Ooh, I forgot them. I remember I went there, like 4.5 years ago with friends. Nijiya is about to close. No, Nijiya is closed. Maruka is about to close. There's so many stores that closed early. This is why no one wasn't popular. Sucks. Did you see the video? That's the only reason I know. Okay. They made a video. They have a few like arcade stores down that way. Hobnob. I don't remember if this is the same store, but I came here like 13 years ago with some friends. That was probably one of the first times I've been to Tokyo. And then they have so many very delicious kura revolving sushi bar. That music looks cool. Yeah, and the lines are always long. Only went in there one time, and probably it was during the weekday. It was pretty good. These people deal with the years of lusts. a no from me, dog, because I have a very wonky weekend schedule. You know what breaks my heart is that I always used to go into this DoubleTree up here and ask for cookies. This DoubleTree, if you don't know, they have really good cookies. They do have nuts in it. I know they have a nut-free option, but the cookies, the original recipe has the nuts in it. And it breaks my heart because I went in and asked if they have cookies, and they said no. Maybe that was a new stupid rule I came up with for 2025. Hello. Over here ranting about cookies from DoubleTree. That's just DoubleTree doesn't have the best ratings, to be honest with you. Yeah, Wells Fargo. There used to be a pizza shop over there. I remember going with my brother. It wasn't very good. It was just chunky. A Beautiful Life, I think, is still there. It's a Jamaican restaurant. Service was pretty. When I went, hello, it was not good. Okay, I was actually kind of underwhelmed by the service. But it was good. I'll give them that. But it was just kind of upsetting. Straight ahead is the City Hall in all its glory. And this spot right here, I always used to come here a lot when I was in high school with friends. God, it's been about like over 10 years since I first started coming here on a semi-regular basis. Such a beautiful street, and it took them so long to build this building right here, at least to finish it. I think they just finished it last year. If I'm not mistaken, I believe these are condos. And it's a pretty quiet street because, you know, not a lot of things that pass through here. Now there are roaches, big roaches, and there are rats. I remember seeing big roaches, so I keep an eye out for that. They freak me the hell out, to be honest with you. This feels new. I don't think all this was here. I have a lot of vertical content from Italy. But I'll mention that because I see this. It was a very, very nice time. I enjoyed myself while I was there. I know I've really only spent like one full day there, but I spent that day exploring and eating delicious food, eating delicious tiramisu, pizza, pasta, Aperol spritz cocktail. It was delicious. Hospitality was great too. So if y'all need any recommendations for Milan, hit me up and I got you. It was kind of on a whim, but I just kind of looked at Google Maps to see places, like cool places. You know, I also had Starbucks, the big one, the Reserve Roastery, on my wanna-go list on my Google Maps. So it was really nice to finally check that off the list after at least like 5 or 6 years. These used to be very colorful, but they kind of started dying over the years, unfortunately. Let's see what's still here. Hey man, are they still open, that China Bistro place? Marukai, they close at 10 o'clock. That's okay. I went to the Lazy Door Cafe. I got myself a little cocktail. Actually, I realized it was probably the first time I've ever eaten or really been a customer at Lazy Door. I think the last time I went was in 2011 or 2012. Speaking of, I had a lot of liquids to drink. So, what do you call it? This hoodie per person. There's 6 dice, Torigoya. Is this place even open? Looks like every time I pass by here, they always seem closed. They've been open for many years, actually. Look at these hours, they're horrible. It's a Saturday night and they close at 9 o'clock. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's actually kind of a shame, to be honest with you. Yeah, so this place, I don't like it, but oh, you know what? I don't know, I don't think it's still there. Probably, this used to be a bookstore, but they closed. They really do need to promote this place a little bit more, you know? It's always been pretty slow. This is Little Tokyo. I forget exactly where this is. I keep forgetting the name of the place, but this is all still considered Little Tokyo. Hence, all the Japanese business restaurants, Torigoya, Kimonoya, Rice and Nori, Tokyo House, Shabu Shabu, I guess that's still Korean. Japanese. Kushi, Suragumi, Sushi. Yeah, a lot of these Marukai, plenty of, Suragumi. They moved it. They closed like Los Angeles, California. I put LA in the title, just so y'all know. Yes, the city of Angel, this is where all of this is located. And if anybody wonders, no, a lot of people in LA or Angelinos do not go to Hollywood like that. This is where a lot of this is one of the locations where a lot of locals come to hang out. Closing time? I mean, well, no, not here in particular. You know, this is a mall, kind of. And, you know, there's a lot of places that are still open, like over here. Some places I think upstairs are still open. But caveat is, or not really a caveat, a lot of places close early in LA. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like. San Diego, on the other hand, like if you go to the nightlife on Gaslamp Quarter, really good, really good. You go there on a random Monday or Tuesday, and there's still a lot of stuff that's still open. Like you could go to the Ghirardelli ice cream store over there. It closes at midnight. Every time I go, I always like to go. Every time I go to San Diego, I gotta get my hands on some Ghirardelli ice cream. Really good. Oh, disgusting. Spat. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that makes sense. But this is downtown. You know, it's not, everything doesn't close early per se. Well, let me specify. At least here, the center is an outdoor mall. People can really just walk up to any store, you know, and just go in. And we still have malls like that. Just not really in downtown LA. You'd have to go somewhere else for that. Like probably Culver City, like Fox Hills Mall. I'm trying to think what else. Hello. Probably Glendale. Glendale has a mall like that. Glendale Galleria. Torrance, I think, has a mall like that. But no, downtown has more outdoor malls, if anything. And those kind of just, I mean, they'll have security to you know, to tell you not to enter certain areas. I'm out because I wanted to go ice skating. I'm still a little sick, but I feel a lot better than I did earlier this week. But I needed to, and like today was the last day to go ice skating, and over at LA Live, that's where they have the Grammy Museum. That's where they have the Crypto Arena, formerly known as the Staples Center. That's where they have the Nokia Theater, I think they still call it. All of that. The LA Kings, LA Lakers, I think some other sports too. Yeah. Yes, they have a couple places that's still open. Palace, Rito, Kyo, something. Japanese Village Plaza. Fun fact: this is not the only. It's only some. Oh my God, that's the line just to get in. Oh yeah, here is another kind of mallish place, but it's a plaza. Have some stores open in there, but most of them are closed right now. And then what else do they have? Yeah, so they have Japantown, Sotel, or Sotel, also known as Japantown. That's on Total Boulevard in West LA. It's kind of like this some smaller stores that's like lined up between in between like Olympic, Santa Monica. So a lot of people were going. Yeah, a lot of college students specifically. Many students who go to UCLA. This is right over there, the same neck of the woods. And then there's also Torrance. Torrance has a pretty high Japanese population. So you would see stores like Ninja, Marukai, and Mitsuwa all over. Okay. Drank a lot of liquids when I was in there. The Lazy Boy Cafe. Starting to get to me now. So we gotta find the nearest restroom. I didn't want to drive. Well, I drove to downtown, but I just wanted to not worry about parking. So I found the parking spot and then took the train to this side. Oh, the Starbucks is gone. There used to be a Sbarro here. That's going to. There's a lot of stuff that they used to be here that's just not here anymore. Boba is here, but they got a 3 ways. Oh, that? What the heck is that? That used to be an Office Depot. That was not. One thing that I've learned is that limes are kind of everywhere. I was in London, Italy, and I actually got to ride the line back to the hotel. Yeah, I saw the London Eye in the Big Ben. I don't remember if they have Bird, but I took the Lime scooter and rode it back. I was going to do the bike, but it was like 17 pence a minute versus like 29 pence for the bike. So it was a no-brainer. And then in Milan, I took the bike, e-bike in particular. You know, that's a really good question. That's just how, unfortunately, downtown is. I think where it's more lively, I guess you could say Hollywood, but places kind of like Silver Lake, it's sparse. You know, LA is very, very sparse, everything is sprawled out. So Long Beach, Silver Lake, and then maybe like in the Broadway district where they have a few nightclubs that may be open right now, but you know, LA. And to add on top of that too, Los Angeles in particular, there's not, well, California, the last call time is around like 2 a.m. They can't serve drinks after that. So that's also a reason why it's how it is. So a lot of places, instead of it being, you know, because there's places in Europe that closes. Yeah, this is still technically downtown LA. This is just a different district. So we just came from over there, and right there, you see that building right there, that's City Hall. And the other side of that, they have the park. But yeah, this is still downtown. That way, in this direction, is Union Station. And that's another thing. Downtown is also pretty sprawled out, as you can see. So we're now crossing the street into the Arts District. Right here is Little Tokyo, as you can see. And then now we're officially in the Arts District. Oh, speaking of malls, that's the mall over there. That one is very retro. I used to go in there when I was younger. They have a Daiso and some other stuff, but that mall is really empty. Yeah, you'd be surprised. It's a pretty big city, population-wise, but downtown isn't really popular. I mean, I guess they have some areas, like, it's very sprawled out. So in some districts, it would be busy. But people tend to stick to their respective neighborhoods. So, people would probably come to work in downtown and you would just leave afterwards. So places like Long Beach are really popular right now. Like Silver Lake, Echo Park. Places that are somewhat close to downtown, but not quite. Hollywood probably, with the two nightlifers and stuff. It's another place of beauty. She needed to be carded study. Well, this is one of the busy areas, the Arts District. And this is the Arts District. Some areas like that. Of course, you could definitely say this place is being gentrified, but I guess one perk to it is, there's more to do in this specific area. A lot of food trucks. The brewery right there. Yeah. There's another place. I don't remember. I think it was in the Broadway district. Had a lot of people waiting outside to get in, but San Diego, definitely, if you're in the area, you decide to come to California, make a stop, and you're into nightlife, the Gaslight Quarter, it's definitely a big place for nightlife. Seems like they have something going on every day of the week. I was there on a Monday and Tuesday and it was still busy. Yeah, so this is one of the areas I say it's more. They have Abbott Kinney. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, people tend to stay to their respective areas. So, people would work in downtown and then they would, everyone has such a long commute. So people would work in downtown and then they would just leave and go back to their neighborhood. So it's really depends on where you are. Labo. So yeah, that's why, and it's so sad to see. That's pretty. It's so sad to see places like Santa Monica. Yeah, Santa Monica is seriously deteriorated. Because Santa Monica used to be like one of the places to be. Now it's no longer that. They have ice skating there, but I didn't even bother to go because of how bad it was. I mean, well, just how dead it was. If you think this is bad, God, Santa Monica during the off season is it's depressing. Yeah. And that's why they gotta get public transit better, just to make it better. Because, yeah, but yeah, I like to definitely visit places, those kind of places, and show. Because yeah, I've gone to other places that's pretty busy. Downtown, not so much. People work here, but then they'll leave. I'm there, man. That's amazing. One good thing about LA is that they have quite a few salt and straws where they change up the menu every month. And I really gotta go use the bathroom. So, thanks y'all for tuning in. Y'all in the area, they have a vegan menu this month, so that's cool. What were you trying to say? Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Stay tuned. I gotta use the bathroom. So, yeah, I'll see y'all in a bit. Peace.